What's going on, everybody? Marvin here. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I actually want to show you guys two different ways to find wholesale suppliers for your Amazon business. So before we get started, I actually had a viewer comment on one of my videos and asked me if I use Google as a way to find suppliers, and I told her no, but I really should have rephrased that. Typically, how people use Google is wrong when they're looking for suppliers. If you know the terminology and if you know the right way to look for suppliers, you definitely can use Google to get started. Now, this is definitely a way to get started. By no means is this the best way to do it, but this is definitely a way to get started, and you can find suppliers this way. But my top suppliers I have not found on Google. Okay, does that make sense? You will find suppliers, but not all of them are the best, and you know, some great suppliers, some of the greatest suppliers, their websites are garbage, or their websites you can't even find them. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But to get started, you definitely can use Google. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it, and we'll see if we run into any suppliers while we're doing this. Okay, so let's say in this hypothetical situation, we have a product that we saw and for some reason we want to sell that product. Okay, so our example product is going to be this LOL Surprise Bling series. This is a very, very high selling product. Amazon sells it though, so you guys aren't going to be able to get any of the sales. They control the whole buy box. But in this hypothetical situation, we want to say that yes, we can source this and we want to look for a supplier that sells this. So we're going to type it into Google and see what we can find. Now pay close attention because this is the key right here. Okay, you see what I typed in? LOL Surprise Distributor. Using the terms distributor and manufacturer are going to get you way, way farther using Google than if you type in wholesale supplier or wholesaler or supplier for Amazon or anything like that. You stick to the terms distributor and manufacturer and you will be able to find way more suppliers than you ever could using those other terms. Okay, so we found the LOL Surprise toy and that's what we want to source, right? So let's look for it. Okay, so we're looking for suppliers that sell this toy. Top one, you can see I was already on here just to speed it up for you guys. Okay, so this is a supplier. Looks like they might be not from here. But they have Disney products, MGA. MGA is the manufacturer of the LOL Surprise toy. I like when they specify which brands they have. So this particular supplier has Funko, Playmobil. So they have a bunch of brands, but I don't think they're based in the US. And we want US based suppliers if we're selling on the marketplace in the US. Okay, so we're going to skip on this guy. And we're going to keep going. We're going to go to all brands toys. This is an Australian supplier, but you can see that they also sell the LOL Surprise and they have different brands over here. Shopkins, My Little Pony, Barbie, Disney. So they have some big brands that they sell. So if you're in the US, obviously you can't use this one, but you can see how we're running into these suppliers already. Creative Wholesale Distributors. Okay, so this one's US based. As far as I can see, and we'll go to their brands, and they have Deadpool, Disney, Fortnite, Hatchimals, Marvel, Monopoly, Playskool. Okay, so they have some big brands, right? They have a lot of brands that they work with, and usually if a distributor or supplier is working with a particular brand, they have it on their site. So you go on their site, and if they show it, then you know they're selling that brand. So if this is somebody you want to work with, you go ahead and call them and then try to get a price list or an inventory list of all the products they have. Okay, so let's see if there's any more left. So license global. Okay, so this isn't a supplier. This seems to be just like an article. Stay away from DHgate. Stay away from Alibaba. That's more for private label. But as you can see, we found 3 or 4 different suppliers. So now let's change this to manufacturer. I skipped over these on purpose last time just because we already knew they were the manufacturer, but we type in LOL Surprise Manufacturer and the manufacturer pops up. Now we click on them, MGA, we know they're the manufacturer, we go to home, yes, we confirm. So then we go to customer service or our contact us page. Then we go to contact, and here are their contact information. They're based out of California. So all you would do is just contact them through their phone or their email, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I always suggest phone because you get a better response that way, and then you go from there. All right, so you guys see what we did there? We already had a product that we wanted to source, put the brand on there, and then we added distributor or manufacturer, and then a bunch of suppliers popped up. So now let's do this with a different product. Now you want to sell Fujifilm Instax Mini Instant Film. We're going to do the same exact thing on Google. Okay, so Fujifilm, first one that pops up is Petra Industries. Picture perfect profits with products from Fujifilm distributor Petra Industries. They're telling you they are a distributor of this brand right off the bat. So then if this is a supplier you want to work with or you want to get more information on, you just find their contact page, contact us, and you can either email them. Like I said, like to do it over the phone, so then you would just call them. Looks like they have an e-com department. Okay, so they work with e-com sellers, which is good news for you because that means they will work with Amazon sellers. Okay, so let's see if there are any more. Like I said, stay away from DHgate. Let's see, Target Distributor, Target Distributing, Fujifilm Wholesale Distributor. Again, it's telling you right off the bat. So we can go on here, we can contact them based off of just that, or we can look for them. We can look to see what other brands they have, if they have anything else. Looks like they have LG, Samsung, Sony. Let's go to Sony. Target Distributors, and then they have a bunch of Sony products, okay? So this could be a supplier you're considering, and you just contact them, start asking them questions to make sure it's a right fit for you and your business, all right? Fujifilm 365 Wholesale. So they have a bunch of these Fujifilm cameras. Looks like they're a wholesaler of them. So again, you see how many suppliers we're finding? That's already 3, and we've been doing this for like 2 minutes, okay? All right, so that's method number 1. Like I said, I'm gonna give you 2 different methods. Okay, so in those scenarios, we had a product that we found or we were interested in, and we wanted to sell that product. So now in this scenario, we don't know what we want to sell. We don't have any products that we're considering, and we have no idea where to start. So then you would just pick a category and add the word distributor. For example, on here, we're gonna do home and household distributors. Go to the first one, lead distributors. Typically, like I said earlier, you want to look for brands already on their page. If they have a brand that they're working with, they're going to be proud of that, and they're going to be blasting that all over their website, okay? But keep in mind, not all suppliers that are great have websites at all or have, great websites. So they clearly have a lot of brand name cleaning products, Windex Pledge, Ziploc, Dial. Okay, so maybe somebody you want to reach out to. Let's keep it going. Okay, home products, manufacturers, and suppliers. Okay, so it's good that we ran into these guys because, like I said earlier, you want to see if they have any brands that are displayed. These guys have more of just generic items with no name brand logos anywhere inside, okay? So I would just keep moving on past these guys. We go to advanced distributors. Let me just keep looking. Fidget spinners. So this looks like it's a more of a generic brand as well. Obviously, you dive more in. Let's see. Oh, they actually have brands right here. Okay, so these are the brands they sell: Chlorotex, Duracell, Mirage, Panasonic. Not bad. So you just keep diving through this website and see what you can find, or just call them directly if you get a good feeling about them. Bargain wholesale. I stay away from stuff that says bargain or stuff like that. That's just my preference. You can call them if you want. Okay, this one literally says brand name distributors, which means they're probably going to suck. Oh, no, they actually have a lot of stuff. It looks more like they're a grocery. Oh, no, they have a bunch of different stuff. Beauty, household, grocery. So it looks like they do have a lot of brand name stuff. Their name is just very literal. But this might be somebody you want to contact, and then, get an inventory list and start looking through what they have. All right, guys, that is it. That is a very simple way to get started and start looking for your distributors that you want to work with. And remember, use the terms distributor or manufacturer, and you will get a long, long way. Do not use wholesale supplier for Amazon, wholesaler, nothing like that, because then you're not going to get anything. All right, guys, we just blasted through this, and we found a bunch of suppliers and a manufacturer. So just implement this and just start going down the rabbit hole with this, and you will find some suppliers you want to work with, and then start contacting them and then start vetting them out to make sure they're somebody you want to work with. All right, guys, I hope you guys found a lot of value in this. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you made it to the end, just drop me a like. I would really appreciate it, and I will see all of you guys in that next video.